babies? It's Auntie Trice here with another video for you. If you have not done so, please head on over to all of my other social media platforms and follow me on there. They're going to be listed in the description box up underneath this here video. Hit the like button on your way in here, my babies. That's a quick and free way to support Auntie's channel and push me through the algorithm. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to Auntie's channel today because you know you're coming back. Go ahead and click that bell notification so you can get a ding when I do my thing. And you last want to know what Auntie is talking about when she decides to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. I got my handy dandy on and I'm ready to talk about the tea for today. Let's talk about Donald Trump and his happy Thanksgiving message to all. If this was even a happy Thanksgiving message. Let's read it. It says, "Happy Thanksgiving to all, including to the radical left lunatics who have worked so hard to destroy our country, but who have miserably failed and will always fail because their ideas and policies are so hopelessly bad that the great people of our nation just gave a landslide victory to those who want to make America great again. Don't worry, our country will soon be respected, productive, fair and strong, and you will be more than ever before proud to be an American." Oh my God, Donald Trump. All right, now listen, I am very appalled by the fact that this little orange motherfucker think that he can do so much with America when he didn't do it his first 4 years running, okay? He didn't do shit his first 4 years running, so what makes you think he's going to do something the second time? All he is here to do is cause confusion and division among the American people, and he's doing that very well. He's doing his assignment very well, causing confusion and division amongst us, okay? So while y'all continue to let this man cause all kind of discord, confusion, and dysfunction, I'm going to sit here and eat my popcorn, and I'm going to watch all of this go to hell. Because let me tell you something. We were doing just fine before the powers that be came over here and decided to implement those systems in the Americas. What we were doing in the Americas before King James, his people came over here, before they came over here, the Spanish people, before y'all came over here taking over America, we were doing just fine, living on our own. Economically, we were doing just fine. You know, I think it's about time for us to go back to the old ways where we were governing ourselves. We didn't give a damn about you foreign dignities. Whatever y'all did over there, y'all did over there. And we did our thing over here. I think it's about time we return to that. But until then, let's just continue to watch this place go to hell. So next on the docket, we have to talk about how LA has pretty much blacklisted Justin Combs, which is Diddy's son, from renting any mansions because they don't want their shit towed up. Let's talk about it. A SoCal mansion broker didn't hold back telling the social media outlets he would say, "I'm having 20 people over," but there would be like 200, and then they would wreck the house. It's gotten to the point where nobody will rent to him. He called me to rent and I said no. Justin's lawyer, Jeffrey Lichtman, came to his defense saying Justin has not been charged with a crime or sued civilly regarding any of these accusations for a reason. He did nothing wrong, in a statement that he released of his own. And I'm just going to say this point and I'm going to be done with it. I don't feel no types of ways about what's happening to Justin because he is the spitting image of his father, and I'm not talking about in looks. I'm talking about in ways, in his mannerisms, in the nature of him, of who Diddy is. His sons mirror that. His sons are a reflection of him. And when I say his sons, I'm talking about Justin and Christian, the one that looks just like him. Christian King Combs, the one that's trying to be a rapper, Kim Porter's boy, that one that looks just like him. Y'all listed in a couple of lawsuits too, so y'all might want to tread light with all this y'all doing out here, okay? So they have every right, these property managers, they have every right to say, no, I refuse to rent to you because you cause too much damage. These property managers are cleaning up blood-stained sheets. Y'all are breaking the plumbing. Y'all putting holes in the walls. Y'all putting holes in the floors. Yes, I have heard stories of where one Diddy party, y'all rented out a mansion and then y'all gave the man back the mansion. It was all kind of condom wrappers and baby oil all over the doggone mansion. And then there was a big giant hole in the floor. What did y'all do with that? Y'all must have installed a pole or something in the house without the property manager even knowing what you did. But you put a hole in this man's floor. that they got to take care of this after y'all get out of the property that y'all have rented. After y'all stop renting with them, they have to go in and they have to patch up everything that y'all have destroyed. So yes, I feel what these property managers are saying when they say, hell no, we don't want to rent to y'all. Y'all are reckless. And just like one property manager said, you would tell him, oh, we just having about 15 or 20 people over. Then it turns into 200. And then you tearing up this man's property. Yeah, no thanks. I wouldn't rent to you either. I feel no types of ways about that because you following in the footsteps of your father, and you must be stopped. Because if you have not learned that life that you are so accustomed to, that life is going to lead you one or two places: in prison or under the grave. What you want to do? Because your daddy going through prison right now. What you trying to end up? Dead? That's what you're trying to do? All right, I need you to wake up real fast. You're still young. You can change your life around. Get yourself together, Justin, and fast. Let's move on. Next on the docket, we have Beyonce's publicist, Yvette Knowles-Shore, shutting down rumors of a tour announcement at her NFL Christmas game performance, okay? Miss Yvette says, it is untrue. Nothing to report here. Whenever there is news, you will hear it directly from the source first, okay? So Miss Yvette Knowles-Shore was responding to a Twitter account that was made on behalf of Beyonce's new album, Cowboy Carter, and they actually made a Twitter account called the Cowboy Carter Tour, all right? And they added someone at Hit SDD and said that they were reporting that Beyonce is preparing for her next tour set to be announced after her halftime performance at the NFL Christmas game. Miss Yvette came back and said, hell no, she ain't announcing no tour. She ain't doing no tour. If she is doing a tour, y'all gonna hear it coming from her directly. And let me tell you something, Miss Yvette, she may not announce that tour during the halftime performance at the Christmas Bowl, but she damn sure finna get ready to announce a tour sometime. It's finna happen, okay? I can smell it. I can smell the Cowboy Carter Tour coming into effect as we speak. I don't know why, but I can smell it. She's gonna do a tour, and y'all gonna have to print off a sing-along so that y'all can know the words to this song, because y'all don't know no country music like I stated in earlier videos before. But Miss Yvette, we not stupid, okay? She may not announce it during the halftime Christmas Bowl performance, but it's a tour coming up. I can smell it. I don't know. And we're going to meet right back up here on the Auntie Be Knowing YouTube channel if a tour is announced. You heard it here first. Let's move on. All right, y'all. Next on the docket, let's talk about the sources that have claimed Drake's legal action against UMG was to prevent Not Like Us from being performed at the Super Bowl. Let's dive into this story. Rumors are flying that Drake is nervous about Kendrick Lamar performing his diss track Not Like Us during the Super Bowl halftime show on February 9th. Per TMZ, Drake recently filed a lawsuit against UMG and Spotify, accusing them of using payola to push Kendrick's track into the spotlight. But according to the Daily Mail, insiders say the real issue is Drake's fear that Kendrick will take the stage and amplify the song even more during the big game. I'm looking forward to it because I know he's gonna do it. Anyway, Universal bosses are shocked that Drake is suing them, and some suspect it's a move to stop Kendrick from performing the track at the event. The insider claims, despite the legal drama, UMG has no plans to end its partnership with either Drake or Kendrick Lamar. Guess we'll have to wait and see if this feud spills over into the Super Bowl Sunday. It's the fact that Drake claims to be so hard, but throwing lawsuits out here, for me, you say that you're part of the crew, right? The crew don't get the police involved. We don't get the people involved in our shit. It's the fact that you crying like a bitch to me. You need to get your mama titty out your mouth. It's pussy, what you doing? We don't do this in the streets. That's how I know you ain't never been in a street fight in your whole entire life. You told the principal when something happened to you, didn't you? That's what it sounded like that you were doing in school. You complained to the manager if they didn't leave a mint on your pillow at the hotel, didn't you? You complained that this was just injustice for you, huh? You are a Karen. That's what you are, Drake. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this is pussy. and I don't want to hear from you ever again. Those emotional emo songs that you be doing, like Marvin's Room, how you be stressing the girls out and then you make them feel better again when you tell them, like, I'm just in my feelings, you know, you should stay to those songs, because the other songs that you claiming that you hard, you got Dracos and all of this other shit, the only gun that I don't ever think that you ever held in your whole entire life was a Nerf gun. So you need to stop it, okay? Please, I don't want to hear nothing hard from you ever again. Whatever you drop from now on, it better be love songs. It better be love songs and songs that are in your feelings. Cause dude, you taking rap beef too far. You taking it way too far. How you get mad that you lost? Like, bruh, I guarantee you, if Drake would have won this whole entire thing, ain't no lawsuits. No lawsuits would have been coming out. Not one. But all of a sudden, he want to sue everybody and their mama for talking about Kendrick Lamar's song and promoting this song. This song was a bop, bro. It did the shit, bro. It did that. And if you want to talk about payola, let's start talking about your shit, bro. Let's start talking about how you pay a lot of people to play your songs, Drake. The same system that you are trying to sue Kendrick Lamar from benefiting from, you yourself have benefited from. So let's talk about it. Pot calling the kettle black. Well, you ain't black, you're white. That's why you act like that, Drake. I'm sorry. And that's why you act like that. We're going to go ahead and admit it. It's the white side. It's the white side. Karenita. That's what it is. Okay? So I'm going to need you to go back to Canada with this. Okay? This is not American shit. This is not American shit. That's not what we do in the American streets over here. So I need you to go and take that back to Canada. Going on over from where you from and handle that over there. You need therapy. That's what you need. You need to go talk to somebody, maybe your mommy, because, you know, we still not going to let you live down them text messages that Rick Ross exposed that you was talking to your mommy about this whole situation, calling people niggas and shit to your mommy, talking about they picking on you. Boy, I will never let you live that down. You about to be 40 years old telling your mama that they picking on you in these streets. Oh, Drake, go home. Go speak to Dr. Phil, somebody, about your problems and your sympathy. Come out with a banging album, and then we'll think about you later. You know, we'll think about you later. But this ain't it. This is not it at all. Okay? Let's move on. Okay, y'all, the last thing on the docket that we got to talk about is Billboard is under fire for posting the nude wax figure of Taylor Swift from Kanye West's famous video, okay? The Swifties are upset with Billboard after they put the clip of a nude wax figure of Taylor Swift from Kanye's famous video in their tribute to her being the #2 pop star of the 21st century. Billboard claims they meant no harm, but the fans don't believe it, okay? They literally instantly took to X, formerly known as Twitter, and was going off. Let's look at some of these comments and just bust out laughing, because y'all really go crazy when something happens to y'all fave that y'all just do not approve of. Let's read this stuff that they were publishing out on X. So y'all know that Taylor Swift and Kanye West, they got a rocky past with each other. They don't like each other. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. They haven't liked each other since Kanye West did what he did. And I want to say, was it the 2012 VMAs? Was it around that time, 2012, 2013, or something like that, when he got up and interrupted Taylor Swift's VMA acceptance award speech and said that no offense to Taylor Swift, but Beyonce had the greatest video of all time.
To win a VMA award,
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
And he gave her back the mic like she wasn't the one who won that award, Video of the Year award. So since then, their relationship has been sort of rocky. And Kanye West, he takes jabs at Taylor Swift every chance that he get. Every chance he get, he says something about Taylor. So we know that their relationship is not a good one. So why would Billboard choose this image of Taylor Swift to post to announce that she is the #2 pop star artist in the world and everything? I don't know why would they use this, because this was a mannequin used in Kanye West's music video as revenge porn towards Taylor Swift. That's what this was about. So I most definitely understand why the Swifties got mad, but at the same time, y'all don't know this girl. Oh my God. Do y'all really know Taylor Swift in person? Y'all gotta stop doing this. Y'all really have to stop doing this. So I gave y'all a little bit of backstory of what the mannequin was and why the Swifties are upset. Let's get into these comments. Okay, let's get into these comments. So most of the social commentators were pretty much telling Kanye he needs to apologize publicly to Taylor Swift. But I want y'all to pay attention to this comment right here by the name of Official Doe. He says, y'all mentioned Britney's conservatorship abuse in her article, Nicki's beefs in hers, brought up Chris Brown violence in Rihanna's, and now use Taylor's revenge porn pictures. I'm looking forward to seeing Beyonce's best friend Diddy in her article. Okay, so I know he was just trying to be funny, but Billboard, y'all do got a real big problem with that. How are y'all sitting here talking about Taylor Swift, talking about Rihanna, talking about Nicki Minaj, talking about Britney? You're talking about them pretty much in a great way, headlining things that they have done throughout their careers. But then you start planting the mess in your article. Like he said, when you talked about Britney Spears, you talked about her conservatorship abuse in her article. Like, we didn't know that this is what that girl was going through. Why didn't you just stick to talking about the hits that she made back in the 90s and early 2000s? Why didn't you steady just keep talking about that? You had to put mess into her article. Like with Rihanna, when y'all was talking about her Fenty Beauty and all of that, you had to put that she had a tough startup in her career with her abuse that she got from Chris Brown, that she suffered at the hands of her ex-boyfriend, Chris Brown. You didn't have to put that in her article. You should have talked about what you pretty much was headlining her for anyway. She had became a billionaire through Fenty Beauty. So yeah, Billboard got a real big problem with that. Y'all literally will say, oh, just like with Taylor Swift, oh, she's the #2 pop star in the world. And then you put a picture up of a mannequin that Kanye West used in his film trying to do this as revenge porn to Taylor Swift. Y'all are very messy, and I don't like it. Billboard is very messy. So we see why they got on y'all ass, because y'all always doing some messy stuff like this in the first place. I don't put nothing past y'all. Let's keep going. So after Billboard got their ass handed to them, they came out with this fake ass apology saying, we are deeply sorry to Taylor Swift and all of our readers and viewers that in a video celebrating Swift's achievements, we included a clip that falsely depicted her. We have removed the clip from our video and sincerely regret the harm we caused with this error. So it wasn't an article. It was like a video celebrating her career, her success. And then y'all put that. Y'all knew exactly what the hell y'all was doing. You're messy as hell. And I don't believe this apology for 1 second. If the Swifties had not pointed it out and started getting on your ass, this apology would have never happened, because you would have never thought nothing of it. Because you don't care about people's feelings at all. A stan page by the name of Taylor Swift Charts also shared my exact sentiments when they posted this. Everything in that video was intentionally chosen, so stop pretending it was some silly mistake. Yes, like I said, somebody saw this before they posted it. Like, it went through an editor and all of that stuff first, y'all. The publisher, the producers, everybody seen this before they posted this Billboard, before they posted this video, before they did anything. It ran through a group of people, and all of those people saw this video and saw that mannequin photo of her and still decided that this shit was okay. So no, this was not no mistake, y'all. This was intentional. The billboards is very messy. But that misogynistic behavior should be no surprise, especially after seeing your chief of branding's opinions, not just on Taylor, but on many other female artists. And that so-called apology, pure damage control, not an ounce of sincerity. It only came after hours of backlash and thousands calling you out. Just like I had said previously, okay? I already knew that was a PR stunt. Okay, y'all had to do damage control and say, you know what, let's get in front of this thing. Let's not act like we don't totally care. Because as I said previously, this video went through editors, producers, all of that. It went through a group of people. It didn't just get on there without somebody's approval, the higher ups approval, okay? It didn't just get in there on its own. So it went through a cycle of people. They looked at this damn video. They didn't see anything wrong with it, and they posted it. Period. Y'all didn't give a fuck about Taylor Swift's feelings. You didn't give a fuck about her fans' feelings. You don't give a fuck about feelings. You do things for clicks, likes, and views, as most publications do. Well, I just want to say sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry that Taylor Swift had to go through this. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that any female artist that Billboard decides to talk about has to go through what y'all putting them through. Because instead of you mentioning their accolades, because this was supposed to be something celebrating Taylor, and instead of you fully celebrating her and giving her her props, you had to throw a little bit of shade in it. You had to be a salty dog, and I can't stand a sour patch ass kid. I can't stand that. I can't stand mess. I don't dwell in mess. That's probably why I don't read the Billboard. Like, I'm not a subscriber of that or a supporter of that at all. I'm not a supporter of mess and dysfunction. I like to uplift people and talk good to people and help people and encourage people. That's what I like to do. I don't like to be messy. Okay? So sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, Taylor Swift, I apologize for the Billboard being tacky and messy. That's all they was doing, being tacky and messy. And you see, she ain't even say nothing to y'all. She paid y'all dust. She ain't even respond to that. Ain't nobody got time to respond to that negativity. We're going to take that negativity that you meant for us, and we're going to turn it into a positive thing, and we're going to turn it towards you. Push it right back at you. You hear me? And we ain't got time for that negative energy. Not in 2024. We ain't got time for that negative energy. No. Okay? Well, that's all that Auntie wanted to talk to y'all about for today, my babies. I got some more coming for you later on. You know how I do. Do everything that I told you to do in the beginning of this video. And I'll see you soon, my lovelies. Bye.